Hey everybody, Mntdewmania here. Welcome to Maniacraft, my server. And I can't say welcome to Hillbilly Island because, as you can tell, we ain't there. No, it's not Wheel of Misfortune. This is, yeah, I'm in creative. I'm not sure what this is. Let me tell you. Let me give you. This is backstory. That's what this is. Let me give you some backstory, okay? Um, in case you're just tuning in for the first time, or you just kind of nodded off during one of my other videos. Um, First of all, I love Minecraft. I think anybody that plays this game, you have to have a love for it. You have to. Some of us, however, and another thing, let me first say something else before I get into my rant here. Um, 9 times out of 10, even if you don't admit it to yourself or you don't think you are, 9 times out of 10, anybody that plays Minecraft, let me go in and turn my sound down a little bit because I want to work while I rant. Um, 9 times out of 10, if you play Minecraft, you're a little OCD. Uh, I, Minecraft is it promotes OCDness, I think. Um, where there's rarely any circles, triangles, hexagons, any other shape in the world, loops, circles. When you're dealing only with squares, um, it's OCD heaven. Okay. Um, and I can bet if you're a little, well, maybe if you're not a little older, most Minecrafters at one point in time have played Tetris. It's the fitting, it's the accomplishing. OCD is about, it's not some, this is my opinion. God, yeah, I've played a doctor on TV, but, God, please. Um, OCD is about, it's very goal oriented, okay? You have to finish something. You have to make that line straight. You have to have 14 instead of 13. You just have to. You have to. So, with that being said, when I first started playing Minecraft, I thought that, and of course, I mean, there was a lot less blocks than there are now because there's a lot of damn blocks. And there's going to be more because I'm in 1.6.4 still. We're waiting on just more, one or two more plugins that we're having to switch something out, find something better. But we're pretty close to going upgrading. Okay, but for now, I'm still in 1.6.4. And I really have to say that I think 1.6.4 has been my favorite so far, except for the horses. Horses were freaking awesome um, because I finally got comfortable with installing mods and tweaking it the way I wanted it. And, so probably 1.6.4 is always going to be my favorite. But I am looking forward to all the new stuff, as it comes out. And of course, I keep up with snapshots. So, I mean, every time they come out with something, it's cooler and cooler. And when a game can do that and can evolve that well and still keep you interested, even with just little bitty things, it's an epic game. So, okay, what does that have to do with why are we here? Um, like I said, I love Minecraft, and it's because this is, well, this is my server, yeah, but even if I was playing single player, this is my world. as far as it goes, a million blocks, 2 million blocks, ever how far it goes. This is my world. I can do anything in this world that my clever little mind can come up with. And I mean, you wouldn't think that OCD people could think outside the box. The majority of us do. We, I'm not speaking for all OCD people. I mean, this is not a infomercial or anything. It's just trying to get you to understand what has brought on this new madness that I'm going to try to accomplish with this series. Yes, this is the first episode in a new series. I think what I'm gonna it'll probably be called something along the lines of um, Minecraft the obsession, or Minecraft Mntdewmania's obsession somewhere. But this is an obsession that I'm getting ready to tell you about that I have had since I first opened a world, made a chest, and put a block in it. Okay. Um, I thought it was the most fascinating thing in the world to be able to go out and beat on something and chop on something and get a block for it and store that block. It fascinates me. I don't know why. What fascinates me even more is when I get a chest full of blocks. And then when I first went on a server, my very first server was TMM. My kids introduced me to it. My son first. I was instantly hooked. I died several million times until I learned to stay in the house and let my kids kill all the mobs for me, which my son still laughs about to this day. He just thinks it's hilarious that Minecraft, I can play um, like 7 Days to Die. I get such a rolling kick out of those zombies and just die laughing as I'm dying. But in Minecraft, I can't go outside because they just freak me out. It's weird. Anyway, but since that first time that I had, and I remember exactly what it was. I was building. I'd first just got this texture pack, this Fax, which millions and millions of us love and adore. And I got stone bricks, and I don't know what happened to me. I went insane, and before I knew it, I had a double chest of stacks of stone brick. Couldn't build. I still can't build worth a shit. Couldn't build worth a shit. If you want to talk about sucking to hell when it comes to, especially as OCD, everything had to line up, everything had to be square, plumb. Um, it was pathetic. It still is. I admit I am probably the worst builder in Minecraft that there has ever been. Um, Sometimes I can get a little creative, and it's rare. Um, let's see. This is about the most creative thing probably I've ever built. This is my spawn over on Warp Create My Creative World. This is about probably it. I did have a castle. Probably somewhere in a video somewhere there's a picture of it. It was a crappy little castle. But yeah, this when it comes to drawing outside the coloring outside the lines, this is about as crayony as I've ever got right here. So yeah, that's about it. So my point is, where am I at? My point is, it's very difficult for me to think outside um, the square. But when I've got that first double stack or stacks of double chests or whatever how you want to say it, it was full, and I don't know, this feeling came over me. Um, Let me look in my handy dandy notebook here a minute. I've got, um, okay, if you have a double chest of stacks, you have 279,936 individual blocks. Okay. If you have a single chest of, I think that's right. Let's see, double chest of stacks, yeah, of blocks. I can't remember. What is it? No, that's not right. Um, a double chest of stacks. I think double chest. I think, and that's 54 slots. Is it 3,456? Is that right? And a single chest of stacks would be 1,728. I think. Somebody check my math for me, okay? Um, because a single chest is what, 27 slots? Yeah. Um, I think that's right. I think that's right. But anyway, what somebody do the math and whatever it is. Um, when I got that first double chest of 64, you know, full the stacks, this feeling came over me. It was, I don't know, it was euphoric. It was I don't know. I became obsessed with wanting to do a double chest of stacks of every single item in Minecraft. Now think about that. This is just page one, okay? And there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. And we got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12. Do some math real quick. What did I say the first line was? 9. So 9 by 12. That's 108. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra ones on that other one. So that's 114 blocks just here. I mean, just on this one page. Okay. 114 blocks. If you were to put those in stacks, okay. Let's see. I'm doing this. I couldn't find my calculator earlier. I don't know where it went, but so 16, 5, 4, 8. So what's that? That would be, if you just put all those in a stack, that would be what, 1,140 blocks, right? Is that right? Okay. And somebody go and check my math because it probably just sucks to hell. So 1,140. That's a lot of blocks. Think about that. Think about going out and digging 1,140 blocks. Let me double check my math because, okay, we had 12 rows. Okay. 9 across. And 12, that's 108. Plus the 6, that's 114. If you took each of those and you turned them in to 60 a stack. Oh, I'm sorry, God, I was way off. Oh, I forgot my 6. 7,296 blocks. Sorry about that. I've got it. There's a little one above my 6. I didn't even see it. 7,296. Okay. That's a lot of damn blocks. Now, times that, a double chest has 54 slots in it. Okay. Times 54. Yes, I did find my calculator. 393,984 blocks. That's a lot of blocks, okay? But I want you to understand, that's one page. This has got, we know it's 9 across, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, there's different now. And then you're saying, well, Mount, there's no way. There is no way. This is a slightly damaged anvil. This is a very damaged anvil. Okay? You can't get, there's not that many in portals. You know, realistically, there is some things that, okay, like the sponge, okay? The sponge is not even in the game anymore, okay? Which I totally, totally understand. Some of these would have to be left out. Okay, this is what my daughter just looked at me insanely when I told her I wanted to do this. She goes, "Well, Mom," she goes, "there are in portal blocks. There's my son pointed out the anvils. Okay, realistically, there's no way that you could do that. There's no way. Okay. Um, on the other hand, there are blocks that you can make stacks out of if you are determined to do it. You can do it. Okay. You just can. So that is my goal. That is the purpose of this series. I paused there so everybody could just either shake their heads, laugh out loud, or just face palm or whatever you just did. That was your moment to do it, okay? That's my goal, okay? Like I said, some of this stuff, it is not going to, I understand that. It is not going to be possible for me to do it. I understand that. But to make it even, or make it so I know that I can't do it, I will do that in creative. Because there's going to be a room for each individual layer, okay? Everybody gets their own room, all right? Now, of course, I can't do any of these eggs. I understand that, all right? It would probably be unrealistic. I mean, you can't even get this, it would probably be unrealistic for me to try to get diamond armor, but I can find one, hopefully, in each, slot. Um, at least find one, and then I can fill it up creatively. But as many things as I can, the food, I should be able to do all of it in survival. Okay. Um, tools, I should be, not, I mean, the books, man, I don't know. It would, name tags, of course, I can't do, but most of the things I can, you know. Um, most of the things I can. That's my goal. I want to see how many things I can, how many chests I can fill up. Legitly, okay? Do it legit. I want to know how much I can do. That is what this series is going to be about. The obsession. I'm building me a house in creative, okay? Before we even totally get everything done, I am not using commands to flatten anything, okay? Let me get back into, I'm not going to use commands to flatten anything. I will be in creative, but I'm going to do it all by hand, okay? Just to kind of, but I want to get the house done quickly so I can get into this. I have obsessed over this. I have wanted to do this for so long. It's finally, I know it sounds weird, but it's finally eaten at me so long, I have to try and do it. Okay. The blocks that I can't, or the items that I can't do, if you get into this series, I do not expect a lot of people to get into this series. I am not going to spend millions and millions of minutes um, doing something boring, it will be highlights. Okay, it will be highlights. Um, 20, 30 minute episodes, going on an adventure, looking for something. Um, Sometimes I will be in creative. Um, this is not about mob fighting until I need the mobs. Um, so, I will, all their drops, I will try to get as legitly as I can. Like I said, I know there are some things that it's not going to be possible to do. I know this is absolutely, some of y'all are sitting here just, your mouth is dropped open, your your chin is resting on the back of your hand, and you're staring at the screen going, Jesus Christ, how is this woman, she's insane. I know you're saying it because my kids have already said it. Okay. um, I know it's insane. I'm not going to have any help. There will be no buddying up with Fluffy or Ice or Bad, or uh, not on this series. Nobody, not on this one. This is, it's like having an itch, and no matter what you do, you cannot scratch it. And if you don't, if you, it's going to drive you insane. That's that's almost the feeling I have. I am to the point now. If I do not attempt to do this, even if I have to do it in peaceful for the most part before I start getting the mob drops and stuff, I have to do it. I have to. It's going to drive me crazy. It is going to drive me crazy. I have had one. I've talked it over with about 4 or 5 people, and a good friend of mine. She doesn't, and I know her in real life. She doesn't play Minecraft, but she's not a gamer at all. I think her son is, but she's not. And she has told, she knows that she's watched some of the stuff that I do for charity, and she is involved in one of the charities that I give here, um, in my hometown, that I give to locally. Okay, she has told me she's going to watch um, all my videos, and when I get started, for every chest that I fill up, double chest, full stacks in every slot, that I do legitly, she is going to donate $1 to my favorite charity here locally. So now I have an even bigger reason to do this. And y'all know how pathetically old and forgetful I am. I know there's somebody. I'm so sorry I can't remember his name here. I'll look it up and have it for you next time. I'm sure you all know the guy that did that was walking to the far lands, and he was doing it for. I think he was doing it for charity. That's kind of where I got the idea. We went out to lunch, and she was talking. We you just talk and blab, and well, it eventually got around to charity, and and of course I had to instantly bring up Markiplier, and the game that led to gaming, and that led to, well, she kind of watched, and then we met again, and she's like, well, you know, these guys, they're really wasting a good opportunity. I mean, they could be doing charity while they're playing. That's when it hit me, and I asked her. I said, well, every time I come and ask you, will you taking up money for this charity or that charity, or the food. I love to give to the food banks, Toys for Tots, and Alzheimer's are about my favorite. Um, she said, I'll tell you what. She goes, if you really do this, and she goes, I'll watch. She goes, I'm not really a gamer, or I don't really watch all YouTube that much. She goes, but I'll watch you do this. And she goes, I will give you some inspiration to start out. If you fill your boxes up and you do it, whatever you, without cheating, She goes, I will give you $1 for every box you fill up with all your stacks of thingies, she said, um, and you can give it to any charity you want to. I was like, you got a deal. So, and we shook on it, and I don't know how anybody else is in the world, but down here in the South, when you look somebody in the face and you take their hand and you promise to do something um, fairly, and you better, I mean, you might as well have signed in blood. You might as well have signed in your children's blood. Um, that's what it means down here. And that is the madness that I have come up with. I probably rambled way too long on this, but anyway, that's that's what this series is going to be about. I have got to do this for. If I don't try it, it's going to drive me insane. It is absolutely going to drive me insane. So anyway, you can let me get off the soapbox now. This is about, you can see where my that's Hillbilly Island, but my spawn's probably about 500 blocks that way. And I got the hiccups. Y'all know I got the hiccups. I'm playing Minecraft. This is I'm like I said, I'm trying to. I saw really go to YouTube, type in cool Minecraft houses, and there was a guy that was building like a modern house. This is kind of where I got the idea for this. I want to just make something really cool, right? We'll see. Um, but yeah, this is. I mean, you can see it's going to be a pretty good sized house. Um, Hopefully next time you guys tune in on the next episode, I will have all this flat. I'll have a floor laid, kind of a plan. The house actually being built. I am going to do it in creative, just so you know, because I want to get this moving along. I want to do this. So probably the whole house, including the storage, will be done here. But like I said, this is I've wanted to do this for so long, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to quit talking myself out of it. Um, you know, I hate to say the word, but really, you only live once. I think I'm having like a midlife crisis, is what it is basically. I've gotten a year older. I'm 48 now, um, and I really do sometimes feel that I'm like really far behind. And I'm like rushing to catch up with all these other YouTubers, and I don't. That's probably secretly a part of it that I will not admit to myself. But I've just ever since I picked up my first block, I've wanted to meet this goal. I am very goal oriented. You know, I love working time limits under pressure, so this is right up my alley. And when my friend sweetened the pot and said that she would do that for charity, that made it all the better. So, guys, I hope you're going to look forward to this new series. Um, I'll think of something really, hopefully, epic to call it. Um, but so, yeah, tell me in the comments. Tell me some of the obsessions that you have with Minecraft. Um, I got a lot of really cool responses from my poem just a couple of days ago about lapis. Some people emailed me and told me some stories. People can really get obsessed about some aspects of this game. So yeah, this is my obsession. My Mntdewmania's obsession with Minecraft. So yeah, just I hope you guys will enjoy this and support it the way you have everything else. Um, I know this is definitely not going to be for everybody. I know that. So anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I've went through 3 or 4 days of rambling by the way I've reset the time here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. This is Mntdewmania live from Maniacraft. I'm so out of here, guys. Later.